Have you ever seen this animatronic, or this one, or this one, or how about this one? These all give you a weird, terrible feeling, right? Me too. So I've scoured the internet to find the most creepy animatronics that actually exist, and I'm gonna be going to each and every one of them to figure out what this feeling is and why we get it. I'm starting at a little place you've probably never heard of called Billy Bob's Wonderland. We're here at Billy Bob's. So as you can see, there's literally no one here. There's one other car. That might be the owner. It is open though, thank God. This is all the way in West Virginia. Some of the ones in here are what inspired Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my gosh, here they are. This is kind of terrifying. Since I was looking at Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, this is the first time seeing animatronics in the flesh. There's a ton of animatronics here that all come from an old pizza place called Showbiz Pizza. I'll go over what they all do and their history in just a minute, but when I first walked into this little arcade slash pizza place, I ran into one of the only people there, one of the workers. Do people come here usually just for this?
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
They'll sit there all day and just push the button.
Letting all the buttons play a show. Mm-hmm. Do you find them creepy at all, or?
I used to work at Showbiz in the 80s doing that, so
not really.
I'm used to it.
I don't really know what he meant by used to it. But back to the animatronics and how creepy I think they are. A lot of the creepiest videos I see of animatronics, it's all like really bad quality. So I think that kind of adds to the creepiness. Here's the camera view. Here's my view. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's a lot of animatronics here, and a lot of them are pretty terrifying. So starting off with the left of the stage, the Rolf and Earl Show. These two guys don't sing like the rest of them. They're meant to be a side stage comedy act between an alpha wolf, much like myself, and his ventriloquist dummy. What will make this all extremely more creepy is later when all these Showbiz pizza places closed down, all the Rolfs got converted into Chuck E. Cheese, which we'll go over later.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me, I got it. 8 extra specs.
Wait, Earl, wait a minute. You can't say that. This is a family show.
So, what's wrong with x-ray specs?
Little Earl, everybody knows what you want to do with those x-ray specs.
What?
You just want to try and find where I'm hiding my 7 disco records.
Moving over to the center of the stage is the Rock-afire Explosion Band, and these are a lot creepier in my opinion. We got Duke LaRue on the drums. His eyes are tweaked out. He's definitely the most chill out of all of them. We got Beach Bear, who has some really creepy old videos. And Mitzi Mozzarella. She kept winking at me. Not the first time a girl's winked at me. It actually was. It was the first time a girl's winked at me. Next, we got the monkey. Uh-oh. Fats Geronimo on the keyboard. Got your banana, monkey man. What you gonna do? But the main mascot and star of the show is Billy Bob himself, who is just over on the right.
Okay, Lindbergh, and like on our last report, it sounded like you was heading straight this
Dude,
way.
he actually just looked at me.
With that report. What does that mean?
He actually just looked at me.
Yeah, what is
I actually have no idea what happened. Maybe it's just old and tweaking, but I genuinely hope that doesn't happen again. But yeah, we got Billy Bob, who I know a lot of people say online is one of the most terrifying animatronics that still exists today. But to me, he was probably the least creepy here. He was kind of just jamming. But I did some more research. I think people are just creeped out because of when he got older and more broken down.
Howdy, folks. I'm Billy Bob. That's 3 B's, 2 L's, I-Y-O.
But he also has this friend Looney Bird, who I do think is a lot more creepy. And I even found some videos of him being made. But like the worker said, they all play different shows. I can't play any of the audio, unfortunately, because it will copyright me, but it changes from time to time. Right now, it's Christmas themed, and it definitely makes the whole thing a bit more uncanny. All right, so I've been here for about an hour now, and I've got a good look at all of these. I think the biggest reason they're creepy to me is their eyes. That's the first thing I look at people. It really does feel like they're looking at you. It's hard to imagine they'll get creepier than this. But it's time to go to the next one. So I'll group all of these together and give them an uncanny rating of 7.5. Their eyes are very creepy. The gorilla Loki freaking looked at me, but because they were all pretty new looking, it wasn't the most creepy. So we moved on to the next. All right guys, we're in San Francisco. We traveled very far here for one thing and one thing only. And this animatronic is called Laughing Sal. The thing is, it just doesn't stop laughing. Like, it just keeps laughing. People seem to say this is one of the most like creepy or uncanny ones. So Musée Mécanique. Here it is. so loud, bro. Why did they make this? If I was a kid, I would 100% have nightmares about this. It's the sound that makes it so bad. Like, it actually sounds scary. What are you laughing at, you dirty clanker? What's so funny? But the question I was wondering is, what was this even made for? The purpose of this was to stand outside of rides or attractions and like just non-stop laugh. It was to get people's attention. And it worked so well that they made a ton. It became standard practice for any carnival or fair to have one of these. And I did some more research to figure out why people thought these were so creepy, and the original one started like malfunctioning, like the track was weird, it started moving weird, it started like falling apart. I think what makes this one so weird is like the movements are so unnatural, and then the laughing, whoever recorded that, it just sounds terrifying. Like you feel in danger.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Make me like cookies.
Honestly though, I'm gonna have to give this one an uncanny rating of 6. I just don't think it was that creepy to me. That laugh is so awful. But the animatronic itself, I don't know, to me is not that weird. It would probably be different at night. But what was cool about the place that had Laughing Sal is they had a ton of other animatronics. This one's kind of creepier. I'm not gonna lie, this one's so much more like uncanny to me. Like, look at the eyes, bro. That could be a real person. And then they had this other one that also laughs.
Bro, imagine all of them laughing at the same time in the middle of the night.
Oh my gosh, that would be awful. I feel like we're the only people paying for these. This one does look broken down and absolutely terrifying, but it was time to move on to the next super popular animatronic, and this was the Bunyip. This is a whole new world of animatronics called sub-animatronics. These are animatronics, but underwater. And this automatically adds up the creepy points. I don't know if it's because you can't fully see them, or it's just maybe machines aren't supposed to be in water. You feel like you're not safe in water as it is. And on the way all the way to Australia to see this, we ran into this one. This might be the creepiest one the entire video. I wish I took more videos of it.
Dude, that is so odd.
But this looks like a giant human face, and the worst part is that you can see all the machine behind it.
It's watching you, buddy. I don't like the way it's looking at me.
But we eventually made it to Australia, and I didn't know what to expect. The images I've seen of this one online were really old, but they were horrifying. Like, if it still looks like this today, this is the most creepy, uncanny animatronic in existence. So we walked up, and
It looks like Diddy under there. Yeah, that is Diddy. In the pool of baby oil.
I guess they used to have these all over Australia, but most of them are like broken. But to get into a little bit of the history of this one is made after something called the Bunyip. This is an Australian mythical creature, like Bigfoot. But this current animatronic was made in 1993. I believe there were some older versions possibly, but it was really large and expensive. I don't really know why they did it other than just for kids. I guess they said it's a creature that's awake in the middle of the night, so I think it was a way to just scare kids into going to sleep on time. But it seems like they've really tried to maintain it.
I wish they had it like in the ocean, in the water. That would
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's
imagining.
where the real one is, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like a massive one comes out of the water.
Yeah.
Starts eating kids. That is, yeah, it is a little creepy looking, for sure. I would hope that isn't in the water.
Yeah.
Going for a swim. I absolutely hate the feel of this one. It gave me a deep feeling of terror that I don't think any of the other ones have given me so far. So I'm gonna have to give this one the highest rating so far, an 8. It does have to do with the water too. That does make it worse. And there was just one left. It's my good boy, Chucky. We're here with the animatronics. They are creepy, but it's kind of familiar, man. It's kind of comfy. Like, I feel like a little kid again. So like Billy Bob's, all of these performed, and once again, I can't play the audio, unfortunately. But what's crazy about these that I mentioned earlier is all of these were converted from the ones at Showbiz Pizza to these ones now here at Chuck E. Cheese. And we weren't the only ones filming these. This is one of the only Chuck E. Cheeses left that still has animatronics and still has a show. So that's probably why there are a lot of people recording here. None of the kids are scared at all. They're loving this. Yeah, no, like when I was a kid, bro, it's over for me when I see these, dude. It's like, this is the end, bro. I start praying. Yeah. Here's all the kids here. That's what they're doing, dude. But to go over all the band members, you'll notice a lot of similarities from the Showbiz Pizza animatronics. First, we got Helen Henny. She was the creepiest. Her eyes are terrifying. Then we got Mr. Munch. That's a crazy name. This is the man on the keyboard, the dinosaur. I'm not really sure what he is. He kept clocking me, like just staring at me. Oh, he looking at me. Oh my gosh.
That nigga Munch.
But I believe this is what the gorilla was turned into. Then we got Jasper T. Jowls. This is the guitarist. He's a dog, probably the same as Beach Bear, I believe. Haskelley P. Pipeplate. This is the drummer, or the chef. This is probably what the dog got turned into from Showbiz Pizza. And then finally, we got the main man, Chucky himself, which obviously, like I mentioned earlier, this is what Rolf turned into. Dude, look at his wrist. Doesn't his wrist look kind of messed up? It's like
he punched someone.
yeah, it's like he grabbed someone. To see how creepy this truly is, I'm busting out the poopy cam. Dude, I swear he's looking at us, bro. It already looks 10 times creepier. Yeah, I feel like he could just look over at us.
You got cheese.
Like his eyes don't even close all the way. Ugh. Definitely when you get closer to them, they're all a little bit creepier. They didn't quite make me as creeped out as when I remember being a kid, how terrified I was of them and just Chucky in general. I guess not all the time, I look pretty happy here. But we noticed something terrifying. I don't know if they were glitching out, but when the curtains lowered when they weren't playing music, they like keep moving after. It's kind of creepy. Dude, we gotta peek up under there.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's
what
kind
the-
of scared me.
Oh my gosh. Ah. Is he still moving? Huh?
Oh, he's looking down at me. Oh, he's waving at me.
Oh, what the? He's low-key tweaking out.
Oh yeah, that's actually creepy.
Wait, what the hell? Why is he still moving?
Look down.
Look at his drum.
Be a good boy. Oh shit.
He's not a snatching.
And that was the final animatronic that I visited. And I did feel the most uncanny at this one, but I had no idea why. It looked just like the ones from Billy Bob's. I'd never really figured out what gives you that uncanny feeling. So I talked to a psychologist that specifically experts in the uncanny valley to help me figure this out.
So I'm Dr. Steph Lay. I'm trained as a psychologist.
Can you just explain generally what the uncanny valley is?
If you've got something like a robot or a doll and you start making it more human-like, to start with, people like it more and they have more of a positive response to it. But there's a point where it's almost but not quite human, where that familiarity is just not quite borne out by all of the details, and it's at that point that we go, this is too close for comfort.
But why is something like Chuck E. Cheese more uncanny for me than the other ones?
I think that's a good one because they were in so many different places and they wouldn't have all been brilliantly maintained. And then when you've got the decay element as well as that weirdness, just because it is a giant talking mouse.
And this makes so much sense. If you look at the most popular or most uncanny videos that I've showed this entire video, they're all broken down slightly not working animatronics. The more decayed they are, the more uncanny, just like Five Nights at Freddy's. But Steph had one last final terrifying point for us.
If I could put one on your list, it's the Replie, a guy called Hiroshi Ishiguro. He was deliberately making female androids to look as close as possible to human. She's a brilliant example of her movements being slightly out of sync with the voice and extremely unsettling because there's a sight lag.
Just smooth eye movements and then they stop, completely stop, and we don't do that.
It is fascinating. I've been wondering if we ever get to a point where animatronics get so good that we stop finding them unsettling.
It makes sense. The more uncanny something is, the more familiar it is. It's something that feels so close to reality that you feel like you should get danger from it. But you know there's no actual real danger there. That's why it's not the feeling of terror. And yes, Chucky gives our generation a lot of that feeling because a lot of us went there when we were kids. For older people watching this videos, it would be probably Showbiz Pizza. if you've ever been there. That would probably give you a lot more familiarity and make you a lot more uncanny. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a little bit different of a video. I posted more animatronic stuff on my Instagram. Go follow that. At 3 million subscribers, me and my buddy Eric are raiding Area 51, baby. And that's all. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.